Go.
Okay. We have Eruvin.
Okay, so we're in Dalet Tes.
This is what they have said. The poor man may make an Eruv with his feet. Rabbi Meir says we can apply this only to a poor man. And Rabbi Yehuda says both a poor and a rich man, they did not say. We may make an Eruv with bread, except to make it easier for the rich man, so that he not go out and make an Eruv with his feet. One who set out for a town for which they may make an Eruv, but his friend turned him back, he may go, but all the townspeople are prohibited. These are the words of Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Meir says, whoever is able to make an Eruv and does not, he is caught in between. One who went out of his tachum, even 1 cubit may not return. Rabbi Eliezer says 2 cubits he may return, 3 cubits he may not return. One who was overtaken by darkness outside the tachum, even 1 cubit may not enter. And Rabbi Shimon says even 15 cubits he may enter, for the surveyors do not give the full measure because of those who err.
Okay. So in Perek Hey, okay, so when you talk about an ibor, cities in general, the tachum of a city is a square circumscribing the city. But cities are very rarely a nice geometric square shape. So what happens is we are ma'aber. Ibor is like pregnancy. We kind of fill it out. So we fill out the shape of the city in order to make it into a square. Okay. And you do that bias nichnas, bias yotze. So you got one city, one house projecting out, one house projecting in. Okay, pagum nichnas, pagum yotze. So pagum is like if you've got some wall. Some of the wall is strong and some of the wall is not so strong. Okay.
Okay. The only thing is this is talking about a square, and you're talking about a square, but the picture in here shows a rectangle. Here.
Okay, rectangle. Yeah, it's a rectangle, fine.
The commentary also says squared.
But that's a good picture. I'm glad you've got that picture over there because that saved me drawing anything. Okay. Hayusham Gedudios Gavos Asarat Fachim. So the Gedudios, which are even the walls of a destroyed house, that if they're more than 10 tfachim high, then they're still considered a structure. Or if you've got a bridge that's got a house underneath it for the tax collector, and a fashos, which is a mausoleum basically over a grave. And somebody lives there. Where, in other words, I'm not sure why they had shomrim in the cemeteries. I don't know if grave robbing was a thing in the Mishna. What was the benefit of grave robbing? I'm really not clued up into what the black market has for expired body parts. But nonetheless, the possibility exists. Motzin is Hamida Kenegdan. Then you measure against those. So then basically the furthest parts that project out from the city, as in your diagram, you draw a rectangle around them. And there, on that rectangle, that is the city boundary. And then of course the Tuchum is going to go in another rectangle around that.
Right.
Okay. All right, nosnim karpef le'ir. Now you give what's called a karpef to the city, okay? Which, right after after you have already designated the boundaries of the city itself, as we saw in the previous Mishnah, you add on a karpef, which is an area of 70 amas and 2/3 of an amma, 70 and 2/3, okay? Right, which is considered part of the city, okay? And then. So those 70 amas, which is not a huge area, you know, if you think about it, 70 amas is what in terms of meters, and a meter is like 2 amas. So you're talking about 35 meters. It's really not very big, but nonetheless, it's added onto the boundary of the city, and that's called the karpef, and that's what happens before you make the tchum. This is divrei Rabbi Meir.
Right. So I mean, it says 70 and 2/3 is the Ravid and the Rashba, and Rashi and the Rambam have 141 and a third in their measurement.
Okay.
There's towns A and B that are within 141 and 1/3 according to the Rashi and Rambam, 70 and 2/3 cubits according to the Ravid and the Rashba of each other are considered as one town and share a common Eruv.
Okay.
Welcome from South Africa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll just do the new ones and then we'll go. Okay, so I need to take my parents to the airport for their COVID test before flying back. Okay. All right. So the Chachamim disagree with Rabbi Meir. Say Lo amru karpef ela bein shtei ayaros. The karpef only exists between two cities, on the boundary between two cities. Okay. Im yesh lezo shivim ama b'shirayim ve'lezo shivim ama b'shirayim. Also karpef lishteihen lios ka'achas. So then the two cities can be joined to be one city, so that your tachum encompasses both of them. Okay. So they disagreed with Rabbi Meir about the concept of the karpef as contributing to the overall the overall tachum of the city. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. There was some dangerous things going on in my house. Okay, Mishna Gimel. Similarly, if you've got three cities that are spaced in like a triangle, okay, you've probably got a diagram there. I know I've got a diagram in mind. Three cities that are spaced like a triangle. So if between the two outside ones there is no more than 141, so that's and a third. So basically that's the 70 and 2/3 times 2. Then the middle one joins all three of them into one big tchum. So the three cities are considered as if they're one area and they're all joined together. All right, I'm going to have to leave all the chazaras to you because I need to get going and take my parents.
It's Hashem on Thursday morning.
It's Hashem on Wednesday morning.
We don't have. I'm so confused. I have all those storage people here.
Okay.
Wednesday is Monday. Okay. Good. Have a great.
You too. Good job. Bye.